Hello everyone, welcome back to Vtuber Connect. Let's go ahead and continue.
So that's how it went, eh?
Yeah,
I'm happy for you both. I really am. It seems like she's on the path to realizing how much she actually means to the people around her. I hope you realize that same lesson as well.
I'll get there someday.
To think that she went through all that by herself.
She's a strong person, isn't she?
For sure. And I think she's just recently learned one of the greatest strengths of all.
What's that?
The strength to rely on others. It sounds a bit contradictory, doesn't it? You would think that a strong person wouldn't have to rely on others, right? And not being able to rely on others can actually be a sign of weakness, not strength. You remember that one anime that we used to watch on television as kids? One of the lines was something along the lines of, "No person can stand alone."
I'm surprised you remember that.
Well, you could say it stuck to me. Despite personally growing out of anime, I don't think I've grown out a lot of the messages that they taught. But anyway, I think it's true. Forming bonds and leaning on each other are a part of what makes us human. Those bonds can be a part of our personal strength.
Is that why the power of friendship always wins in anime?
I guess so. Either that or the writers are lazy and don't know how to resolve it in any other way.
I'd rather we find our strength through our own power and bonds, rather than some poorly written cop-out, so I'm going to hope that real life isn't some garbage anime.
I can hear Yokone laughing through the phone. I think if this was you from before you met Makoto, you would prefer the cheap cop-out as an easy way out.
I think so too. Can't say it's still tempting though.
I'm sure the answers will come to you in time. And when they do, it'll be all the more rewarding that you took this path.
I sure do hope so. Honestly, I'm already grateful I took this path. The experiences I've had, the things I've learned, the bond I made with Makoto. I truly am grateful.
Speaking of which, are you going to confess to Makoto?
I mean, she probably already knows. I don't want to rush it either, especially with how I developed a lot of my feelings because of my unhealthy obsession.
I can't say I fully understand your feelings, but I feel like you're really underselling the value of the experiences you've had at Makoto thus far. Can you really say that the feelings you have aren't largely because you actually do love her?
I don't know. Can this even be considered love? A lot of it was from a one-sided obsession born of admiration and insecurity. I don't think that's how meaningful relationships are supposed to be formed. What even is love anyway? I barely know how I'm supposed to feel.
I think we'll be up all night if we try to define that. I don't know if we can ever get to a point where we can fully understand our own feelings. Even if we did, I'm not sure if we would be able to accurately put them into words. You'll just have to think really hard about what she means to you.
What she means to me.
At the very least, you aren't just thinking about being validated by being with her, right?
Can't say I've completely overcome those feelings, but I think I can say I like her for reasons past that. I like everything about her. She's an incredible person in so many ways.
Maybe it doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. I don't think there's a right way that relationships are supposed to be formed. Same with being deserving of someone's love. It's not like you do something specific and are suddenly deserving of someone's affection. I guess I'm making it sound really complicated. What I'm trying to say is that you trust her and you want to be with her. Isn't it pretty clear that she wants to be with you as well? Isn't that in itself fine?
I mean, she said she wants me to walk the same path as her, but I'm not sure if she likes me romantically. If she doesn't, then what would our relationship become if I were just confessed to her? I can hear Yokone let out a big sigh.
I can't say your fears are completely unreasonable. I guess there isn't really a need to rush things. You two can afford to take the time to figure out your feelings. But at the same time, make sure to use the time of your life well. For me, the time I spent at college was dazzling, but ephemeral. I spent a lot of time goofing off and chasing after things that I shouldn't have. So make sure you think about things, alright?
Yeah, understood.
I do remember when you were going out to college, you were talking about how you're going to have the time of your life and meet a wonderful boyfriend. I did, didn't I? I don't think I ever found exactly what I was looking for, but I don't regret how things turned out. I think I'm a better person overall because of it.
Sorry I didn't notice. I was just a dumb kid back then. I wish I could support you in some way if you're going through your own struggles.
Thanks, Shoma. But you already did a lot for me. Just continue being the great person that you are, okay? Just doing that gives me a whole lot of strength. So don't feel bad about it. And maybe I can tell you about it when the time is right.
Yeah, sure. I would love that. Is there anything I can help with going forward? Though if it's relationship advice, I'm not sure how much I would be able to give.
I'm sure you'd give some interesting advice. I really do appreciate that you're reaching out. But I think I know what I have to do moving forward. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship yet. Maybe it's bad to say that considering I'm pretty much in my mid-late 20s, and a lot of my friends are already starting to get married. There are a lot of things that I want to get sorted out before I feel like I'm ready to actively pursue a relationship. I'm insecure about a lot of things. I don't feel like I'm where I need to be financially and career-wise. There are aspects of my appearance I want to improve. There are some mental and emotional struggles I want to overcome first. There are so many things I have to sort out. Life is just so busy and hectic right now. Honestly, listing off like this makes it seem like I might never reach a point where I feel like I'm ready.
You're already such an amazing person, though.
Thanks, but don't worry. I'm working through the things that I can immediately grasp and address. If someone I end up really liking would come into my life and accept me for who I am right now, then that would be ideal. But I'm not going to rely on that. I'm going to work through the hurdles in front of me right now and create that opportunity for myself when I'm ready.
I'm sure you'll find a relationship with someone who'll accept and love you. There's no way that you don't.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it from our parents.
Very true. Yokone and I chuckled to ourselves. By the way, did you want to get dinner with us? Maybe tomorrow? So that you can meet Makoto?
Are you sure? I'd be happy to, but I know you two are busy with the Vtuber stuff. And I kinda want you two to have some time alone together.
It's fine. Makoto said she wants to meet you as well.
Alright, just let me know tomorrow then.
Sounds good. I'm going to head off for tonight then. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
I hang up my phone and fall back down onto my bed. I really am fortunate to have such great people around me. I know I shouldn't think like this, but it really makes me think that I am not someone deserving of them. At the very least, I guess it makes me more motivated to become that kind of person who's deserving of their love. Yokone is going through a lot of her own struggles. It really is amazing that she's been able to support me despite her own issues. Maybe once this is all over, I'll try to reach out to her more and get back to her. What Makoto means to me, huh? I mean, how can I even begin to describe that? I can't even begin to explain the feelings I have whenever I spend time with her. I can never say for certain, but I'm confident that I would have fallen in love with her even if I had known that she was Mana. Even if she doesn't think so, I think she's a beautiful, kind, and strong person. She inspires me to become a better version of myself and to confront my problems. Maybe I should just wait until after the anniversary. We're both kind of focused on that for now. I'll just get ready to sleep. I find myself once again ringing the doorbell to Makoto's place, almost as if it's becoming my daily routine. The familiar sight of Makoto coming out to open the gate plays out in front of me. I think I would have gotten used to the sight of Makoto without having my heart race, but that isn't the case.
Morning!
Hey! Makoto gives me a warm smile before leading me into her house. Makoto takes a seat at her chair and turns it towards me as I take my seat on the floor. So, did you get to talk with Aika last night?
Yep, we talked for hours. We caught up on a lot of things. It was really nice. I was actually afraid I wouldn't be able to wake up in time this morning since we talked into the night.
Well, you don't seem any more tired than usual. But I think your eyes have a little bit more light to them recently.
You're probably imagining things.
Maybe she's right. But she's definitely showing a lot more life in general compared to before. I can tell she's smiling a lot more. It really makes me happy to see. Maybe. Oh yeah, my sister said she's free to eat dinner with us tonight.
Oh, awesome. I really want to meet her.
I think she's going to love you.
We'll see. But we have a lot of work to do until then. I think we'll finish by dinner time since Aika offered to help with some of the work.
That's great. I really am happy for you.
Huh? What's all that about?
It's nothing. So, what do you have for me today?
Can you read through my submitted fan letters and pick out the ones I read on stream?
Hold on, that sounds pretty important. Are you sure I should be the one to pick them out?
Yeah, it makes it more interesting. When I read them on stream, I'll be able to show my live, natural reaction. And I trust that you'll pick out some good ones.
You don't think they'll pick out some embarrassing ones for you to read?
Do it and see what happens.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah? You won't.
You'll see.
Don't say he didn't warn you.
Makoto gives me a sly smile before turning her chair and navigating through some windows on her computer.
Send me your email so that I can give you access to the form and responses.
Oh, sure. I pull out my phone to send Makoto my email address. After a few seconds, Makoto picks up her phone and responds to the notification. She starts typing on her keyboard.
And there, I've given you access. By the way, Pt.12, that's the name you go by on the internet. Isn't that just taken from your real name? I recognize it from my streams.
Huh? You're lying. I don't type and chat that much.
But you sent some super chats before, right?
Yeah, but I don't think I've sent too many. It's not like I said anything notable.
Oh yeah? Do you want me to recite some of the things you said?
Ah, stop! I don't want to remember what I said in the past.
Sorry. I hope you continue to support me as you always have.
I feel like I haven't really done much.
That's not true. And regardless of how much you did, I think it's enough for you to just be here with me.
Asking for a lot there, aren't we? But I can do that. Gladly. Makoto returns one last smile before turning to her computer to get started on her work. I open my laptop and log into my email. I see the email that informs me that I was given access to Mana's fan letter form. Wow, there's a lot here. I guess I can finally kind of see why the work needed to be split. This would have taken Makoto forever. I'm not sure if I had time to go through all these. I guess I can quickly filter out the non-serious responses. I spent the next few hours looking at various fan letters, covering just about every type of response I could think of. There were plenty of funny jokes, heartfelt words of support, thankful comments. Fortunately, I didn't really see any unpleasant responses, but there were some that seemed uninspired that I could tell that the person was just trying to make a joke without really caring. Overall, the responses were overwhelmingly positive and supporting Amana. I ended up picking about 10 messages that I really connected with, and I feel like Makoto would be happy to hear. Plus one extra. I look over to Makoto to see her busy at work within the video editing software I'm unfamiliar with. I don't really want to distract her. I guess I'll just sit back and watch her work. I lean back on the wall of the room and start to observe Makoto. She really is talented, isn't she? Even if she herself doesn't think so, it's hard for anyone to deny the work she's put in to get as good as she has at so many things. I could see that even before meeting Makoto, just as Mana, she was someone who is amazing in so many ways. But even someone like that can be going through their own internal struggles that they never show on screen. It really makes me wonder how many other VTubers that I could watch can also be going through something similar. Some that do share their struggles with their viewers, while many of them also might feel like they shouldn't be burdening their viewers with their problems. Some might feel like their stream is a place of positive vibes, where people can escape from the burdens that may tie them down outside the stream. I don't think there's an objectively right way to go about it, like there's a right way to stream. I don't even know how I should be approaching it as a viewer. It doesn't seem right to just assume that they might be going through some tough times when they themselves wouldn't want me thinking about that. But at the same time, I don't think I should be insensitive to their potential experiences as a human being. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard. Isn't it as simple as just watch and enjoy, nothing more to it? No. I think that's disingenuous to the complexity of our experiences with media and people. There's nothing wrong with approaching streams like that, but there's definitely more to it than I can just immediately understand. The VTubers themselves, as well as everybody else in chat, are human beings like me. Like Yokone said, we could all be lost in life, figuring things out. Maybe the best thing to do is just be mindful of that, and try to treat everybody as people. It seems so obvious that it's easy to forget that there are humans behind the screen. My train of thought is interrupted as Makoto starts yawning and stretches her arms. She turns to me, looking bereft of energy. Did you finish? Yep. I picked out some I thought would be good to read on stream. I sent them to you through email. Awesome, thanks. Say, can I make a selfish request? Sure. What is it? Makoto stands up from her chair and starts walking over to me. Once in front of me, she turns around to face her back to me and sits between my legs. She then leans back so that my body is supporting hers. Huh? I start panicking at the abruptness of Makoto's actions, unsure what to do. I have a selfish request. Can you hold me? I just want to be like this for now. I place one arm around her shoulders, place the other hand to rest on the top of Makoto's head. How's that? That's perfect. Thanks. Sorry about this. No, I like this as well. Makoto lets out a sigh so large that I'm afraid her soul might leave her body. I've been so tired. We've been through a lot the last couple of days. I guess she's been trying to stay strong through everything. You've done an amazing job so far. It's not just the work I've done on the anniversary. It's everything that's happened in the past, as well as fear of the future. We're afraid of the future as well. I don't know if things will get better. All we can do is face it together, right? This is where you're supposed to tell me that things will definitely get better. Would you believe me if I said that? Probably not, but I'd appreciate it anyway. Alright. Things will definitely get better. Thanks. Sorry for being so weak and selfish. You're not. I am. Look at me right now. I should be able to take everything on, but here I am, having to ask you to comfort me. There's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna have to face everything alone. If this is the only thing I can provide for you, then let me help you.
Thanks. This feels nice. I might start asking for this more often.
Be my guest. We stayed quiet, simply appreciating each other's presence and the warmth of human contact. I wish I could freeze this moment in time, so I can stay like this with Makoto forever. This may just be a fleeting moment in time, but this mere grain of sand in my life means more to me than I express in words.
Shama?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is this really okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'll stay here for as long as it takes to convince you that it is.
So, forever?
Well, that's what it takes.
Nah. There's still so many things that need to be done. At the very least, let me stay like this for a little while.
I could feel Makoto completely relax her body, using only me as support for her upper half.
She closes her eyes and places her head right below mine.
She looks completely burnt out. All the labor required of her, as well as emotional energy that she's expended the past few days, must be taking its toll on her.
Hey, Shama?
Yeah.
Why are some people so cruel?
Well, what do you mean? Did something happen?
There are some comments about me that I read online.
People are saying negative things? About what? I know there has to be some negative reactions somewhere, but I usually only see positive opinions.
It's not too difficult to find negative comments if I go digging. It'll either be in unmoderated communities or just some far corner of social media. People in most of the big communities won't express any negative thoughts because there are consequences. Some show their true thoughts when given complete anonymity and have any consequences taken away.
Why? There'll always be people who are dissatisfied. They have to go searching for these kinds of opinions.
I don't know. I just don't want to upset people. And I know that's impossible. I know I shouldn't be looking at those comments, but I don't know. Some of my viewers are there. I just get curious. Maybe because I'm seeking validation. Some of my viewers are just completely obsessed over what I do. Really don't know why. I'm just a messed up girl.
Don't say that. You have so much more value than that.
No, I really am just messed up. Because of people's obsession, they react strongly to every little thing that I do. Some just straight out express their love for me. Others are just completely spiteful or misconstrue any action because of their entitlement. You know how I ended the stream early because of what happened?
Yeah.
Well, instantly people start saying extremely negative things about me. They don't care about my viewers at all if I would just end the stream all of a sudden, like that without explaining anything. Or maybe that I'm just a self-centered person that will use streaming as a convenient way to manipulate people to giving me a quick buck and take a break when I want.
What? People are actually saying that? How can they even come to these kinds of conclusions?
That's not even the end of it. There's so many other comments about that assume stuff about me. Some seemingly do it out of their social obsession. Like they can't go on without me streaming every day. They will be upset if I don't stream. Some might just hate me and will grasp at any chance to dox me, or try to twist narratives to make me look bad.
That's just so wrong.
Yeah. It's like I'm not a person to them.
Makoto suddenly punches out into the empty air in front of her.
Why are some people like this? How can they be so cruel? Can't people just try and be nice? I'm only human. I have feelings too.
Makoto's hand slowly falls back to her side, as if she's used up the remaining reserves of her energy.
People say it all the time. If you want to make it as a streamer, you have to be thick-skinned and be ready to handle negativity. It still hurts me. No matter how hard I try to be indifferent about what people say, I can never fully bring myself to do that. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm just weak.
There's no way that's your fault. Anybody would be affected by negativity. It's all that people say those things in the first place. It's just too cruel. I'm so sorry they had to deal with this.
Come on, why are you the one apologizing?
Well, I didn't write hateful messages, but I'm guilty of forming my own obsession and pushing my own expectations onto you.
That's different. I get that there are some things that people do naturally without any ill intent. But there are others that just completely disregard having any ounce of empathy.
Makoto lets out another big sigh.
I know I should focus on the positive parts of the community. It's just so hard sometimes.
Maybe one day, those people will come to understand. Even if they don't, there's still so many people that support you.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. As long as I don't have to face it by myself.
You're not alone.
Thanks. Hey, Shama?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
What are you scared about?
About a lot of things. What if I can't meet everybody's expectations? What if I end up hurting more people? What if people just continue to be heartless? There's so much that I still need to do and work on. How am I supposed to do it all? Will I ever be able to truly call myself a happy person? Will I even be able to give back the kindness that so many people have shown me? There are too many things that I don't know. So many things that I worry about. I have so much uncertainty about how things are going to turn out, and I have no idea what unforeseen events can happen. That's why I'm scared.
Sorry. I don't have a good answer to those questions. Honestly, I'm scared as well. I've been having so much anxiety recently about the future and how my current self will be equipped at all to handle anything. Even right now, I don't think I'm ready to continue trying to take the necessary steps forward. Fortunately, life doesn't seem to care if you're ready or not.
Yeah. Cruel, isn't it? Even so, it might not all be that bad, like right now.
Thanks for this. I think I need it as well.
We could switch places if you want.
No, I think I'm fine like this. Being able to support you. I've been unsure what I can provide for you. I know you've already told me multiple times that it's enough for me to just be here. But I want to be able to do more for you. I wish I knew the answers of what the right thing is to say to you. I'm not even sure about myself. My insecurity eats away at me. I'm afraid you'll realize how worthless I am and leave me. I know I shouldn't be thinking like that. It's a thought in the back of my mind that haunts me. I try to sound confident and supportive, but maybe I'm just desperate to prove my worth.
The reason I want you to hold me like this isn't because I'm just looking to be held by anybody. I want you to hold me and be with me. I mentioned this before, but you've done more for me than I think I could ever pay back, even if you might not know it. You're someone special to me, and just by being here, supporting me, I feel like I'm able to face tomorrow, as well as the rest of the future. So please don't feel insecure about your worth to me. Can I have anything to prove? Anything? I value Shoma Hasegawa for all that he is. You're someone special to me.
Thanks. You're someone special to me as well. Much of the tension that I was feeling starts dissipating. I'm not sure if I'll ever fully shake up my feelings of insecurity or stop asking myself that it's really okay for someone like me to be with her. But I think that's okay.
One more thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for telling you that you'll never come to understand me.
You don't have to apologize. You were right.
Don't say that. You understand enough for me to be happy. I've been thinking about it, and I realized that the one who didn't understand me was myself. I don't know if it's truly possible to fully understand myself, let alone others understanding me or me understanding other people.
I don't think that's fully possible, but that's okay, I think. Mainly trying by itself is enough.
If just trying is enough, then it sure doesn't feel like it a lot of the time. At the same time, there are moments where I felt happy that people try to understand me. So thank you for that.
That's what I should be saying.
Another thing I realized, I never really fully understood you either, despite my best attempts. Sorry about that.
Come on, you don't have to apologize. I'm glad that you tried.
Still, maybe it ended up working out. I didn't understand your feelings, but because of that, we've ended up like this, which I can be glad for.
Yeah. I cannot predicted any of this either.
It reminded me that I really don't understand any of the other Monofans either. You keep surprising me with your views as a fan, and I continue to wonder why I get the support I get. That's all the more reason that I'm thankful that even given this opportunity and level of support, despite my inability to understand. So thanks again.
Of course. I'm sure I'm able to speak for the rest of the Mana fans as well when I say this. I'll always be here for you. I pulled Makoto closer to me and closed my eyes. Appreciating each other's presence and warmth, sharing our vulnerabilities, accepting and being accepted. How can I describe what I'm feeling? All I can say for sure is that I wish we could stay like this forever.